places.
Bonjour, they call me Donnie. Please to inform me of the number of players. All alone. Exciting. Type in your nomenclature, won't you? Great, now I get to tell you the institutional. You move it along, right? Let's go, people!
Today's wrong answer of the game is brought to you by the Insincere Greeting Card Factory, because you totally deserve the very best.
Okay, let's see what happens. To begin with, for your copulation. If Iron Man married Carbon Woman, what child would they produce? Aluminum kid, copper kid. The marriage of iron and carbon creates steel. You know, the trouble with marrying Carbon Woman is she's always leaving carbon footprints on the carpet. And now, take a look. It's in a book. If the secret ingredient on Iron Chef America were green eggs and ham, who would not be asked to be an expert judge? A mouse and... In Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham, Sam suggests to his friend that he eat the green eggs and ham with a mouse in a house, a fox in a box, and a goat in a boat. A dog is never brought into the picture. I'm writing my own version of Green Eggs and Ham. I would not, could not with a marmoset. I would not, could not in a... Forget it. It's time for The Words Are Baked Right In. I took 437 fortune cookies from the local Chinese restaurant Walks Up. Hey, if they don't want people to take these things, they shouldn't leave them out in front in that giant tub.
Cookies, fortune twist, cookie necessary.
Opening fortune cookie 1 of 437. Okay. It says, life is the longest roller coaster ride of them all. You know, I really believe that. I do. So, if that's true, what would you say about life in America? Life's a blast? If life is the longest roller coaster ride and you're in America, you'd be talking about the wooden roller coaster known as the Beast at Kings Island Amusement Park in Ohio. Life really is like a roller coaster. There are ups, there are downs, there's vomiting. You could die at any time. It costs money to ride it. Come to think of it, life kind of sucks. Why not try Happy Dead Mother's Day? According to the Disney adaptations, which of these greeting cards could actually be sent next Mother's Day? Mom. Out of all these characters, Simba was the only one with a mom. And wasn't he lucky? When are you gonna clean this den? You're supposed to be out hunting. Your father is rolling over in his unmarked grave.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
I call this one Ham and Existentialism. Sounds like you're playing a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 names. For each one, tell me if it's the name of a German philosopher or the name of a German sausage. If it's a German philosopher, press 1. If it's a German sausage, press 2. For each one you get right, I'll give you 300 Deutschmarks. Get one wrong and you will not be a wiener. And answer quickly. Remember, every possession and every happiness is but lent by chance for an uncertain time and may therefore be demanded back the next hour. Okay, let's move. Heidegger, Horkheimer, Knackwurst, Liebs, Schopen, Braunstück. You are Savina! If you think about it, philosophy and sausages are a lot alike. Over time, you come to realize it's just made up of a bunch of lips and assholes. We've finished round 1. And you're in pretty good shape, for now. Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. And lest you forget, our wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting to be picked. Okay, let's see what's next. take a good look at. There's no Siegfried Fischbacher in Team. Being part of a famous duo like Simon and Garfunkel or Tegan and Sarah must be tough. They must want to yell, "I am an individual and not just part of this machine." Which of the following would be accurate if one of the duo's members insisted on using his full name? Brooks? The country duo Brooks and Dunn is made up of Kix Brooks, seriously, and Ronnie Dunn. I've always been a solo performer, but I did briefly do a show called Cookie and Cream. I wasn't part of a duo, it was just me dancing around in whipped cream. Hey look, I had to pay my way through college somehow. Coming up, men, women, and children first. Which series of words correctly fills in the following blanks? Blank of men, what blank want, blank of honor. Men, children, women. Children of men, what women want, and men of honor. After years of talking to women, I've figured out what they want. Evidently, they want me to stop calling them at 2 in the morning crying.
Plucking chickens, picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Up next, Comedy Central presents Billy Shakespeare. If Comedy Central aired only Shakespearean comedies one weekend, which of these stage productions would air? Othello. Merchant of Venice, though often depicted as dramatic and serious, is considered one of Shakespeare's comedies, ending on a positive note for the story's protagonists. If you're anti-Semitic and you're ready to die for Bassanio, you might be a Merchant of Venice.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, I'm not nice.
This one's called Open Face Off. So I have an idea for a restaurant that only serves open face sandwiches. Wait, what's going on? Are you the exterminator?
Horace, yeah, I'm setting the rodent assassin T-170, which is top-of-the-line heavy-duty mousetrap. Your rats here just use the smaller ones as weapons.
Is that normal?
Yeah, sure, it's normal if you're a rat that's been bred and trained by Contras.
Huh. If the rats in our studio were bred and trained by the Central American counter-revolutionary forces known as Contras, then what kind of rats would they be? Yeah, the Contras were a collection of military groups that sought to overthrow the left-wing government in Nicaragua in the 80s. The 80s were crazy. I mean, can you believe the clothes everyone wore?
Did you hear that?
Of course I did. It was that bastard Rat King. This isn't over, Rat King. Or should I say, no es termino. That's a good one, Rat King. Okay, we're cool.
Hold me, never let me go.
Am I dreaming? Question time.
Up next, botanical bloopers. If Discovery Channel had a show called America's Funniest Plant Videos, which of these lines would describe the botanical equivalent of a guy getting hit in the crotch? The stamen is the male reproductive part of a flower, and therefore the most hilarious part for a flower to get injured. It's even funnier if it gets punched in the stamen by a 4-year-old wearing a Superman costume. Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press 1. 4,000 big ones if you're right, but you'll lose 4,000 if you're wrong. And don't ever forget,
Remember the clue.
it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Just dance. You just have to listen to the lyrics and learn how to do it. Good luck. That's all she wrote! You're a maniac. Maniac on the dance floor. And you're winning like you've never won before.
You don't know Jack!
Good job, everyone. Donnie, what are we doing?